That was the last presentation in this session. Now we'll go into Q&A. I hope that we have all experts. Yes. Yes, Jacek. So we have all of them. We have 3 questions. I'll start with the first, which in fact appeared in the last discussion panel. However, we didn't have chance to answer for that. I must say it's really hard to find who is going to answer for the question, because it is about developing or developed countries. Arun Kumar, I think he is from India. I don't want to, I can't say if Poland, Czech Republic or Slovakia and these Central European countries are already developed countries or still developing. The question is how do you find the growth of BIM in developing countries? I don't know who is going to answer for the question. Any volunteers? Okay, Abdur, yes, please.
Yeah, I find it very compulsory, especially for the developing part of the globe, to actually impart or actually apply the application of building information modeling in their construction sectors, because the developing countries are more or less actually surrounded by the bureaucratic cultures, which require certain procedures, and their procedures are actually there to actually for the audit part, for the financial watch. And building information modeling, by virtue of its applications, will help them a lot by virtue of quantity, takeoff accuracy, by virtue of no schedule changes, by virtue of no cost variations, no design and clash, more clashes in the design. It will help those developing countries in their procurement system or in their execution system to actually more take advantage of the system of building information modeling.
Thank you very much. The second question can be perfectly directed to Lucy, to Czech Republic. It comes from Jacek from Krakow University. Did the Czech BIM education transformation include a study of maturity levels in secondary schools? And do you think teachers are ready to implement your program?
Dzień dobry. To dla mnie zaszczyt brać.
It is my privilege to participate in this wonderful event. Thank you for the possibility to be with you. And I will continue in English. It is much easier for me to do this in English and in Polish.
So if teachers are ready, of course not. And they are so afraid of it. But we are doing our best, as well as our teachers are doing our best for the secondary grade. We are organizing workshops to present them what the goals are for BIM education in the secondary education level. And of course, the teachers are the most open-minded adult group. So this goes well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. The last question is quite similar to the question we had in the previous session, but it was from student. But this time we have a similar question for 5 years experienced engineer, Vilena Froll. I will read this question and you will think who will be able to answer for that. I really wanted to return to the profession and start working using BIM technologies. I'm asking for advice. What steps should I take to start a career? Ready to take up any challenge? Who is going to answer for that? Adam? Yes, please.
So I have tried to observe what are the changes in the, especially higher education. And I think that we have lost some quality of higher education in Poland. And that also the division for engineering and master is not going into quality, especially also in construction engineering or structural engineering. In such a way, despite of talking about BIM or profession, but BIM is for me a good example. I propose that we should make a break between engineering and master, having some practice and having some knowledge and skill from practice, that the students will know what they want and in what area they need the BIM, and not only to be a eyewitness of the education system, but being the creator of their own knowledge.
Thank you, Adam. The last questions I have is to Jacek about word skills. Does word skills envisage extending the scope of used software to other suppliers?
It's beyond the word skills. You know, word skills works with industry, and the selection of tools that we have is a simple consequence that this was Autodesk who came to WorldSkills with the initiative and supported it very greatly by licensing, by experts, and so on and so on. My colleagues that work with me, Wojtek and Leleg, are basically Autodesk partners. So the organization is hopefully open, but it requires that other vendors come with the idea, propose the framework, and then build the whole stuff. So it's really open. I don't think we really should have these vendor split competitions. But at the current stage, there is, as far as I know, there is another vendor that came to WorldSkills with the proposal to work with them. So probably it's the ball is on the vendor side.
That's right. Yeah, I agree. Thank you very much to all our experts for the presentations. That's the end of the questions coming on chat. After a short break, we'll have a discussion panel yet. So stay with us, and we'll see exactly at 2 p.m. as I remember. Yes, 2 p.m. Thank you very much. See you after break.